gospel music space.
Yeah.
I think it was 20, I don't know whether it is 2014 or 20, I can't remember. But I know the story was that you came back from South Africa, and you had all this, new gadgets and new ideas. And before we know it, all the videos we are seeing is just something different, something different. So we're like, who is this guy? Where's this guy from? You came in and changed the game in the gospel music video scene. Where did you come from? Tell us that story.
Okay, so I was actually went to South Africa, because this is what I have passion for. I needed to learn about filmmaking and all of that. So, and then I relocated back to Nigeria in 2011 or 2011, I think. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's around that time, 2011.
Yes. And then, of course, the first year, nobody knew where I was. I was just there because at the point I was working with Linus Idahosa. That's Stephanie Linus's husband.
Okay, yeah.
Peter Singer's elder brother,
Yeah, Peter Singer's brother.
Yeah, and then after I worked with him for like a year, and then I had to start my own thing, registered my company, and then I worked with Kenny's Music shortly after that. I remember.
Oh wow! I didn't know that part.
Yeah, in fact, you know how you spell my company name as iFocus, IFOCUS. It was Kenny Ogumbe's tweak. Initially, I used to spell it as I4COS, and he's like, that doesn't sound great. So he told me, why can't you just do iFocus, like spell focus and then put your I behind it? I'm like, okay, kids. And then that was how I started using it, because when I was in South Africa, I was using it. If you go check my old content, what you see on there is I4COS. You understand? So, shout out to my very big brother, Kenny.
Kenny Ogumbe. No, Kenny is a father in this industry.
I'm telling you, like he's part of my success story. Because I remember he put me through a couple of things. I just came back. I was new here, so. But I thank God.
Were you in Nigeria before you went to South Africa, or you've been there as in?
I was in Nigeria, but I was not a Lagos boy. I grew up in Kano.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I was born and bred in Kano. I grew up in Kano. Schooling in Olabisi Onabanjo University. I never lived in Lagos before I traveled out of Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
From Kano I lived briefly in Ibadan, and then I came to Olabisi Onabanjo University. It was from there I traveled to South Africa, to learn about filmmaking. And then when I came back, I was still not like, Lagos, how this thing won't take, So I was contemplating, staying in Lagos and Abuja. I arrived in Lagos. I'm like, no. These people, I don't know how these people survive in this.
You don't know how they survive in Lagos.
Yes, sir. Then I went to Abuja. I said, let me go and try Abuja. I went to Abuja. I'm like, nah, they are too slow. I don't understand. Can I get something in the middle? So, such a struggle. I remember. So I made up my mind. I'm like, okay, Lagos is like the entertainment hub. So it don't make sense for me to stay here, based on what I and all that. So I stayed. So another struggle became, how do I start? People don't know. I have the knowledge. I'm still very fresh and all that, but who wants to give their video to someone to be experimenting?
Who they don't know.
I'm telling you, it was such a big struggle. I was struggling, You know, people, nobody wants. I'm like, I can do this. Like this video, I can shoot better than what I'm saying, man. Can you guys just allow me? Then I was just like, at the point, I'm telling you, I was so discouraged. I was gonna go back to South Africa. I'm like, can I go back to where I'm coming from? Because it's like nobody wants me here. So it was at the point I was contemplating going back to South Africa. I now met a good friend of mine, Odunayo Abodering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Odunayo and I were.
Yes.
Yeah, we went to Osu together, you know, school fellowship and all that. So I met Odu. He's like, I didn't know you were around. I said, I've been around though. And right now, I'm even planning to go back because it's like.
Planning to go back.
He was like, don't go back. Oh, okay. You know what we'll do? I just released a song. Come and shoot for me now. I'm like, okay. So he sent me the song. I'm like, well, very good. You mean I was looking
nice. Let's murder them. Let's just kill them.
I'm telling you. So he sent me the song. I loved it. Let me remember the title of the song. That was like the first major music video I shot at that point, you know. So I shot for Odunayo. I can't remember the title. I always remember the title of that song, but I'll tell you if I remember before the end of the show. So I shot the video. He loved it, appreciated it so much. Before we know, one gospel picked the video. They were playing. I think Odunayo's video was one of the first set of videos that one gospel were playing. I don't know how we got there.
Wow.
I'm telling you, at that time they playing that video. So that's how everybody started, you know, who be this? It's like this one looks different too. This one looks different. So after I shot that video, so someone saw the what's it called? The video. And that's
the video,
Mr. Bola Mogaji. I'm sure that
Mr. B
industry would know that name. And he said, who shot this video? He said, it's one guy who just came from South Africa. I said, what? Tell him that I want to see him. So Odunayo called me. Yinka, Mr. Bola wants to meet you. I said, I bet just leave me. I don't shoot your video. Let me be going back to my South Africa. So you know, and then we spoke a lot. So from there, he was able to see other things.
No, Mr. B is one person that, you know, he supports everything good.
Yeah, the guy loves quality and he recognized it when he saw it. He's like, wow, you are I think you will do good. Yeah, I'm like, sir, I'm already making up my mind to go. So I was just looking at him, he was talking. I now sat well, was where right there in front of me, he started calling people. You know, called Midnight Crew, Sister Patricia, called Mike Abdul. Was calling all of them in front of him, like, okay, who is this guy? Because I didn't know him. And the way he was calling them, was like, okay, Mike Abdul, video here, Mutirento Maya, Yinka is gonna shoot it, and then don't worry, let's pick a day to shoot. I'm like, Oga, slow down, wait first. So I will never forget. So Mr. B told me he gave me 10 names actually. He now told me, he said, this is how you are going to do this. He said, I know nobody knows you here, but trust me, if you can follow this process, by the time you are done. So he gave me 10 names. I can remember some of the names. One of the names was Sagi. One of the name was, what's this lady's name again? Oh, she was the one it was a video that gave me my first award in 2013. That's
okay.
I'll remember. I'll say her name if I remember. So from that 10 name, he said, Yinka, don't worry about money, okay? Whatever they are able to put down just to make the video happen, don't worry, money will come. I said, okay, no problem. I'm ready to follow. But I told him that if this doesn't work, I'm going back to SC. He said, don't worry. If it doesn't work, go back. So we agreed on that. And then, okay, so I started. Before I shoot the 5th video, I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. Before I shoot 5th on that list, I was already, the calls were crazy. I'm not even joking. So one of the first 5 I shot was, what's this lady's name again? Liza C. Yes. Liza C.
Liza C.
Yeah. Our video gave me my first award.
These days?
Yeah. Our video gave me my first award. That was in 2012. 2013. Yeah. And then I got the best video director of the year for, what's that award again? Is it gospel something? I can't remember. So, and then,
maybe Nigeria Gospel Awards or
I think
it should be Nigeria Gospel Awards.
Entertainment Gospel Award or something. But that was my first award ever.
Okay.
And I didn't even go for the event because I wasn't expecting it. Do you understand? When I saw the names on the category, this one it can't be me. So I didn't go. I was home. I was just editing. It was called. They called me and said, best director of the year. I'm like, what are you guys saying? Before I know, they brought the award to my house. We're taking pictures. Before I know, my name started going around. I started getting calls from all the people that I've been begging, that let me shoot. I remember, I can mention like 4 big names right now that I went to them personally and said, I just came back from South Africa. I know this thing. Can you guys just allow me to do it? Even if you're not going to pay me, I just want to do it. They said no. They turned me down. Even though some of them came later and I charged them millions. You understand? By the time they got back.
Come on now.
By the time
you collect your money. You collected the demurrage plus the.
Now, so, you understand? So, and that was how it all started. Since then, before I left Nigeria, I think I have about 13 to 15 awards on my shelf. I can't remember. God has been so good. I got an award from Ghana. I didn't even know these people. I was just called. They said they saw my job. They nominated some of my videos, and nominations that I don't even. Some awards I'll just be like, I don't even know if people exist. You understand? I was just doing my thing, and I thank God.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a very, very hilarious story, actually, if you ask me.
I know, man.
Anyways, let's get into the beginnings, right? How did the love and the passion for music videos or for visuals generally? How did it start? Was it something in your family? Was it something you were someone inspired you? How did it start?
That's a very, very interesting story. Okay, so I just noticed that since I was young, I just love anything camera, anything TV. Then we don't have flat screens. There were all those box TV, the one you close like this.
The box TV,
black and white and all that. So
the box TV. I just
want to watch. I just want to watch a movie. That's where it started. And I grew up from a Christian family. I'm actually from a clergy family. So we have restrictions to what we watch. You can't watch a non-Monzion film. You can't watch, in Christian movies in my family. This kind of thing. But when my parents are around, I would go and rent the cassettes. Then we're using cassette and video player. You understand? So I would things I would watch. I just love to watch. And then there is this guy in our church who does video recording for our special programs. Then they were using all those VHS camera, the one you put on your shoulder, and then you find out. Yeah. So I'm telling you, any day we have an event and this guy comes to record, that's the guy I'm watching throughout. There's nothing else they will do in that service that will enter me. So I watched this guy for years. Then one day I summoned courage. And then I approached him, and I told him, can I first of all touch this thing? He said, yeah, go ahead. So I touched it. If you see the way I was admiring the camera, like I carried the thing, I was looking at it, I turned it like this. Like I was so, and then my next question, I was so happy. So after a few weeks, we had another special program this guy was recording. So I told him, I said, anytime you have this thing, can I be helping you? Can I be assisting you? Anything, just to stay by you. Oh, wow. Okay. He said, yes, I can do that. Okay. But here is my mom.
So wait, how old were you?
I think I was a teenager, maybe 13, 14-ish, all this time. You understand?
That was early.
Yeah. So, but my parents didn't want me to do that. Two things I loved so much, music and anything camera, but they don't want it. So I told this guy, can I become and can he teach me how to, be operating the camera and all that? So this guy went to my mom to say, this guy has a talent too. I think they should allow me. Hey, that's how my mom said, "Lie, God forbid. In this house, no." You want to be a cameraman? No. You are going to be a banker. You are going to be a banker. You are going to be a what? You are going to be a
Oh boy.
So that's how my mom killed. He now told the guy that anytime he sees me near him, he should be sending me away. I'm like, what? So this guy will not answer me again. When I go to him, ask questions, he won't answer me. He will just send me away because that's the instruction my mom gave. He said, because my mom told him that, he's like, that is distracting me from my studies and stuff. So he too was acting accordingly. Okay. So I left him, but I will still look at the guy if he's coming to church. I will look at him the way he's, I will look at what he's using. There's one, the zoom button, the way he presses it, and then the way he operates the camera and all that. I was watching closely. But that was the closest I could get. I couldn't go to touch the camera anymore. I couldn't go to the guy's house to go and see and all that anymore. So I left that now. So I went to the university, and then I joined drama group. I was trying to. So how do I do this thing? How can I get involved? I didn't live in Lagos. If you live in Lagos, there's a way that you will get some sort of exposure. I lived in Kano. From Kano, I came to Agowe, Ogun State, so I never had, but I was very eager, like I wanted to know this thing. So I was in university, I met friends, I was able to now make research. How can I go to a place to learn this thing? Because what I was studying, my mind no day. I was studying, my brain wanted me to study banking and finance, but I was admitted into the university to study I think political science or public administration. It was so boring to me, man. I'm like, what is all this? Can I go and do so? At the end of the day, it was a lot of struggle. It's a long story, and then I got the opportunity to travel to South Africa. So from my research, I realized that South Africa has good schools that you can learn and all that. So it's long story. That's how. Let's not even go into that one, because I will tell you how they gave me school fees. I use it to get my passport, process all my things. Somehow I shall go. I was
about to ask you that. I was about to ask you, how did you fund your going to South Africa? Because
let me tell you, my school fees suffered.
Because if your parents had issues with with you even looking at the cameraman.
My parents didn't support me. My school fees suffered for it. They gave me school fees one time. I used it to process visa. And at the end of the day, they duped me. It didn't work. Lord Jesus. Let's not even go into this story because it's a long one. At the end of the day, I went to South Africa, and then I was able to achieve my aim, and then I came back, and then man.
Wow. It's this is the story of when someone really finds that thing that they want to do with their life.
Yes.
They focus and go after it with everything, even if it's costing them, a lot more.
Yeah.
It does. It's amazing.
That point, I remember later on there was a time called me. We are sorry. We didn't know you knew what you were doing. You knew what you wanted. I said,
wow.
Yes, I was all over the place. I was desperate to know this thing. There was a time I ran away from home just to go and, just to be with people who knows this thing, who can teach me. I was that desperate. I'm telling you. I was that desperate. So
the question is,
you said?
So the thing is, for young people, for someone who's watching this interview, who is because the case of parents trying to define what their children would be is a common case in Africa, where your parents are set on you must be this, you must be that, and they don't only threaten you, but they frustrate the effort you're trying to make in that direction. What would you say to someone who is in that situation? Maybe it's some kid in the university, or someone that he and his father is still struggling on. Okay, I want to do this. No, you should do that.
Yeah,
what would be your advice?
this is what I would say. I would never advise anyone to be rebellious to their parents, because trust me, whatever you do in life, you need
Yeah,
prayers to be successful.
exactly.
It's not like, it's
Exactly.
just one of those things that you need, to be successful. So I would never say be rebellious and say, oh no, I don't want to do this, let me go do what I want to do. But you can do both. You can do what they want and what you want. I mean, I know a lot of people that I've met later on who said, "Oh, my parents wanted me to be a doctor." I have a doctor friend who is also into filmmaking. He was studying
Yes.
medicine at the same time. On the side, was making research and studying filmmaking. Do you understand? So
Wow.
what I'll say is that you can
Yes.
do both, because wisdom is required. You don't want to, be rebellious to your parents and then to go do what you want to do, and at the end of the day you have the knowledge and you're struggling, because it's one thing for you to have
Mm.
the knowledge, is another thing for you to
Yeah.
be successful. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
because there are
Yeah.
spiritual sides to these things,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
you just have to understand it. So I'm sure you get to
Wow.
a point where they will realize that, oh, okay,
Yeah. He
my
knows what
parents
he's
are that point.
doing.
One day they look at me, they be like, we didn't know that, because they didn't know either. They didn't know that you could
Yeah.
make a career out of
They
cinematography.
didn't know.
They didn't know
And
there is a course
Yinka,
called cinematography. They
yes.
don't. Do you
Yes.
understand? All they knew
Yinka, the
is
truth is,
uh,
Yinka, the truth is that technology is advancing and our parents are not aware. They are stuck in what they know,
yeah,
and they don't know that more new things are coming and it's changing what is seen as priority, what is seen as important, what is seen as the juicy careers. That is changing. I mean, if you told someone few years ago, maybe like 5 or 10 years ago, that computer programming and programmers are going to be the highest earners in the future, they probably tell you it's a lie. Who are those people? I
yeah.
mean, we've
Let
never
me
heard of
let,
seeing them.
let me come in there. I remember in 2000 and yeah 2000 no 2000 and I don't know, I can't remember. I have a younger sister. When she finished her secondary school, and then she called me. All that time I was in South Africa. She called me. She said,
Yeah.
so I made my SE. I just want to ask, what would you advise me to, to study as I'm preparing for
Study.
university?" I say, go study computer science. At that time, computer science wasn't a popular thing to study. And then she's like, computer
Yeah, it
science?
wasn't.
Like, who does computer science? I'm like, you asked for my advice, right? So my answer is go and study computer science, because that is where everything is going. Okay. So
Computer
she listened. She
science.
struggled with my parents, though. She too, she struggled, but she was able to have her way. She told them that's what my brother said I should do, and that's what I would do. So she did it. Even when she started, she
Yeah.
didn't know. Let me tell you, my sister is now a programmer, and she's earning money more than almost everybody.
You
Yeah,
see?
she's earning more than
Amazing.
she's earning more than almost everybody in the family. And then I remember one day
Amazing.
he said, but how did you know that time? Because there was nobody. I'm like, you just have to
Yes.
learn
Yes.
to see, to see ahead. Do you understand? Because one of the things that I
Yes.
think kills people is they are in one place today and they don't think about the future. You just can't sit here
Yeah, they
and
don't think out of the box, out of their space.
exactly. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
for our parents, I don't blame them. It's just based on what they knew. They didn't know better. If they do,
Yeah.
I remember up till a few years ago, there is nobody in my family that went into what they are doing right now that I didn't have an input. Because when my parents now saw that, the next thing is so to suffer more kilo so and cover by so and then go do it. If that's what it said, then go do what it says, because we believe, we trust whatever it tells you, whatever it tells you to do.
Amazing.
You understand? But to get there is not easy, because when I was growing up, I didn't have anybody that I was looking up to. There was nobody that was like so successful around me that I could go ask questions and be like, okay, how can I go about this thing? I remember I was still very young. I figured out how to travel out of the country by myself, because I happened to be the first person who traveled out of the country in my family. There was nobody who has done it ahead of me who would ask and say, how do you do this thing? What's research?
How did you do it?
Yeah. So you number one is you just have to know what you want in life. The second thing is make research and look for how to achieve that thing. Anything you can think is doable. If you can think it,
it's doable.
It's achievable.
Yeah, and probably someone has done it. All you need to do is just
reach out to that
get the knowledge.
Yes, reach out to that.
Get the knowledge.
I made a lot of friends in the university, not because I like them, but because maybe when they are talking, I will just hear, oh, I have an uncle in the UK, and then I visited the UK. I'm going to the UK. Okay, you be my friend because I have questions for you. So I'll make them my friend, and then I'll be able to ask them. So how do you do this? How do you get your international passport? How do you apply for visa? What do you need to do? What do you need? And like that, that's how. Right now, as I speak, I've been to 12 countries, and right now I'm based in the United States. And trust me.
Yeah, I'm coming to that part. You need to show us the way.
Everywhere I've been is because of what I do right now.
Yes. Amazing. So you have to find that thing you are passionate about and pursue it with everything you have got.
Everything, bro. Everything.
It's
not going to be easy, but people around you may not understand. Just keep pushing. I'm telling you, when they see the results, they will understand. I know a lot of people who told me, because I was in the university, and then I got an opportunity to go study film. I left it. I abandoned my university degree. All the people I left, I met them when I came back. They were just serving. Me, I've acquired,
acquired knowledge.
So I met them. They were just serving. And me, when I came, the week I came, I got a job because, of course, I became an expertise now. It was rush. I got a job so.
No, regarding South Africa beside your CV, that's already a push. But funny enough, that is Nigeria for you, right? That's Nigeria for you. Once you get an education that is not a Nigerian-based education that has taken you out of the country, immediately you have that edge over the next person.
That's right.
Immediately. All right, sir. Let's talk about your faith, because I see that you've just been talking about God and how you're inspired and how all. Is it that you came from a Christian family, or at some point in your life you got born again? Maybe the Lord appeared to you like He appeared to Saul on his way to Damascus, and you gotta tell us what is your faith journey like? How did it start?
Okay. I like to always say this. Salvation is a personal thing.
Yes, sir.
Like I said earlier, I'm from a Christian family. In fact, my father of blessed memory, he passed on this year in February, was a pastor till
oh wow,
till he died.
So you are a PK?
Yes. So Pastor PK now. Trust me, I was a bad boy. That I can tell you for. I was
no, for you to be able to see, for you to have that level of rebellion when they were telling you do this, you say no, I want to do that.
I'm telling you, because to my parents, they we knew we know is that you are the one that the devil wants to, take from this family. In fact, there was a point my father he gave up on me. Like, okay, I agree, say devil don't take you, no problem. I will look after the rest. I'm telling you, I wasn't saved at all. I was, in fact, sometimes I'm angry because we were giving birth to in a clergy family, because you can't do this, don't do this, don't do that. Rules were too much. But
Oh, wow.
I had an encounter with Christ. So that is where I got the understanding that salvation is a personal thing. You understand? No matter how
Yes,
you want to
sir.
influence someone to know Christ, they have to personally encounter him for that thing to be genuine and for it to last. So so since then, when I met Christ, I decided, okay, whatever I do, I'm just gonna make Jesus reflect in everything I do, career-wise, family, everything. And that has been my drive. It has been my major drive because Jesus turned my life around. I mean, like I said, I was almost a wayward child, but I just found that peace.
Tell us about your meeting Christ. What happened? What was the situation like? You had a terrible accident, and then what was it like? Oh, but it's true now.
Okay, so there was a year that I mean, I don't know. When you get to a point in your life where you're just like, okay, I know I'm a Christian, but let me stay in the middle, and then you now get to another point, you'll be like, I die hard for Christ, no matter what. I'm here. I'm a Christian, So the first encounter I had was when the first day I arrived in South Africa. After all the struggle, all the stress, I arrived though in South Africa. I lost my passport. I forgot my passport. I forgot my passport in the trolley. That out of excitement. So as I was coming down like this, I put my passport in the trolley, put my bag on top. So when I was carrying my bag, I forgot to take the passport. Yeah. In a foreign land.
Oh my goodness. So oh my goodness.
I cried then.
That's a terrible situation.
We got home and then they were saying, everybody check your passport, keep it very well. Now, look for my passport, I no see him. I cried. That's why I said, God, I know I've not been good to you, but can you please? Because I don't want to go back to where I'm coming from. Please, now that I don't enter this place now, please don't let me start this way. So after hours, we drove back to the airport. I mean, there were hundreds. I mean, that I can remember. There were hundreds of trolleys in there. They call it cart here in America. So, but in South Africa, they refer to it as trolley. So, the one you used to push your luggage.
I know. Yeah.
So, can you believe we found the passport? Someone actually got there. They looked at it and then just dumped it, left it there on the floor. I saw my passport and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I knelt down like, Jesus. I knelt down like, God, in this land, are we what? Are we? So,
no,
that really
that's a serious time. I'm telling you,
I prayed a new prayer. I said, God, please, I beg. I know, because I knew that is going to stress me.
Yeah.
Passports. It's going to be a big stress for me from there. So I just begged God, I prayed that sincere prayer, and I found the passport. I'm like, okay, since you help me out of this, no problem. I'll follow you now. So
we die here.
I mean, I took my salvation serious at that point. So South Africa I was a good boy. I mean, I was serving God. I was doing to achieve my purpose of coming there and all that. So the second encounter, which was like the icebreaker for me, was when I had a surgery for appendicitis.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you, that day I was seeing heaven already. Like I saw the gate was open. I'm like, no, I don't want. I was in my office.
I'm not entering yet.
I'm telling you, I was in my office, and then before I know, I was on the floor. The pain was crazy. I'm not even joking. Like, even me, I'm like, okay, instead of this pain, can I Jesus, let me go come and meet you. I know that, this pain is over and all that. But, I got healed, and the surgery went well, and then I'm just like, okay, so I think
at this point, at this juncture, at this juncture, there's not going back.
Let me just focus. So I mean, so those were like the two major points for me where, you know, that I can say are like the major encounter that actually made me experience, like it was as if I could feel like I was talking to God, and you know, he was talking back at me.
Yeah.
So that experience for me, I will never forget. I can never forget. I still have the scar on me. I mean, it always reminds me of when and how, you know, I rededicated my life and took God serious, you know, for myself. And
amazing. You know, there's always that point where you know things just turn around for you. Let me get into
the moment you realize that the life you're living is not yours, you know, no matter how big you become, no matter how much dream you have, I'm telling you, if that life goes away, that's it. So the moment you realize that someone is in charge of that life, he can start to take it anytime. Then you start to think differently.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's how I see life. No matter how, you know, how far I think, I still know that God is the owner of that life, and the moment He takes it, that's it. So I put Him first in everything.
Amazing. Let's talk about the industry. You are a professional filmmaker.
Yeah.
You are a video director, video editor. How you know, now you are in the US? You used to be in Nigeria. Let's even talk about the US move. What happened? Why did you abandon us? You know, what happened? You know, I mean, you were the go-to person for videos in Nigeria as long as the gospel music is concerned. You know, and all of a sudden we weren't seeing you again. Like, what happened?
There is one thing that is very what's the word? There's one strange thing about me. I always know when to leave a place.
Come on now. Woo, come on now. Always know when to leave the stage.
Yeah. And this is not because of, oh, I'm so smart, so intelligent that I know that, or I foresee something. No. It's just the spirit in me that tells me. Yeah. And I'll give you a lot of examples. So I remember when I finished my film study in South Africa. I mean, I got a good job. It was a good place to live. Everybody wants to come to South Africa at that time. But guess what? My spirit was telling me your time is up.
Yeah, move.
So it was a big struggle. I remember my very good friend, Sheikh Dangote, who happens to be my prayer partner then, you know, we prayed about it. I'm like, something is telling me that I'm done here. I need to move. And it's Nigeria. How do I move from South Africa to Nigeria? Everybody was just like, Yinka, are you crazy? What's wrong with you? Okay, it's like they are doing you. Your village people, they are the one. They are the one telling you, oh yeah, be coming. You come and hear this. I'm like, no, but for real, my spirit is telling me that I'm done here. So I left. So, and a few years after, I'm telling you, I know a lot of people who left South Africa because of me. Be like, Yinka, where we did here together. This now here they see. So the second one for me was when I was to leave my job. You know, I was working with my spirit told me your time is up. That it's time to register your company and start your own thing. That was when I registered pictures in 2012 or 2011. 2012, I think. So I left. And after I left, few months later, everybody started leaving. I don't know what happened, but then again, here, I knew it was time for me to shift. Even though it was a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of back-end story that I don't want to dive into, you know.
Yeah.
But I knew it was time for me to just move and leave Nigeria. And I left. In fact, let me tell you something. I remember when I wanted to leave, I bought my ticket because I had a lot of job on my hands that time. So I'm like, after this set of job, I'm going to leave for America.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a place I usually go to pray. One of my fathers in faith. And then he told me that God told me to tell me that I need to travel early. I'm like, I can't travel early. I have bookings. I've collected people's money to shoot their video. And of course, I will never do that. I won't run with their money. So the only option I was left with is either to refund them, you know. So my mind, make I do all these jobs so that I will have money to travel with now. He said, no, that is what God wants to tell you. I'm like, okay. And I believed it, honestly. So I moved the tickets. Like, I bought the ticket like 3 months ahead. So I moved the ticket 1 month forward. So I went to him and said, I'm traveling, so I've moved the tickets, 1 month forward. He said, no, you need to travel earlier. Sir, if I travel earlier, I will return a lot of money. He said, yeah, do it. So I moved it to like 3 weeks to travel. So I moved it and I refunded some artists and like, bros, I don't go to shoot this video at the travel. And so maybe when I didn't want to tell them I'm moving. I just said, when I come back, we'll shoot the video, but I beg, make I just give you the money back. So I refunded, all their money and all that.
Yeah.
So guess what? When I got to America, I got to America on a Sunday.
Yeah.
The following day, it was a Monday. That was the day they made a law that was they started putting NAS on people's passports. That is, you cannot change your status as a visitor. You know how people do come to America, you change status. And all. So they were putting, and the moment that thing is on your passport, you can't change your status. It was the day of the Sunday that I came in. If I had not listened to that instruction, trust me, maybe I would stay. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I won't be able to stay. I'm telling you. So I've always known when to move. I listen to my spirit a lot. No matter how rosy it becomes. No matter how good it looks. When my spirit says, Yinka, you are done here. That's it. I'm leaving. And I'm one person. I don't really care about what people say. Really, I just do my. But they might not understand at that moment. But later they will now say, oh, so this is why this guy. Oh wow! I'm so happy for him. So thank you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, this was
how I moved. It was after I moved, things started happening. Nigeria. I'm like, thank God. I used to tell some of my friends here that I think I came in with the last bus before they started shutting the border.
Oh boy. Wow. This is beautiful. Tell me something.
Yeah.
How has it been for you in the US now? I know I've seen some of your jobs, shooting music videos for some Nigerian artists that are in the US.
Yeah.
And I think I've also seen a movie recently.
Yep.
So you're just making your way into Hollywood.
Oh yeah. I mean,
come on now, preach, Pastor, preach to me.
Okay, so I mean, I must say,
yeah. So wait first. Did you go and start your thing immediately, or you worked with some other production companies?
Let me shock you. When I relocated to America, of course, before I relocated, I've been coming. I would just come, do some small things, go back. When so a lot of people were telling me, now that you are here, you go first leave down your camera first and also. I said, what is also? They said also is doing anything just to get money, work here, work there. I said, me, that's not what God told me.
Yeah, come on now.
I remember I told a very good friend of mine, I said, my case is going to be different. I'm not going to go that route.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, till this day, I have never done anything outside what I'm doing.
Come on now.
I have never. And I'm okay. I won't say, you know, I have all the money,
Yeah.
but at least I'm okay. I'm comfortable, and I'm.
No,
Of
we can
course,
see you're comfortable. I mean, your set is looking juicy. You know, come on, you
so
didn't. You know this like this when you were in a
no, I
Kenya
know.
now.
You know, when you're in America, you have to gather body. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You have
You
to
have to
look this now.
package.
When you come to Nigeria, they will say, Daddy America, Lude.
Oh boy.
That was just my
Oh
name.
boy.
So I
It's
told the
good.
guy, I said, no, my case will be different. I told him, I said, that's not what God told me.
Yes, sir.
The agreement me and God have is that I will do my thing. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but bro, I made sure I stick to it. I was praying, I was waiting on God, and I was following instruction. Like I said, I listen to my spirit a lot, you know, and I try to, you know, I was talking to someone. I said, do you know that some of the things that we've done that is like a major regret to us? Do you know
Yeah.
that at a point our spirits told us we
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
just didn't listen? You understand? So
Yeah.
I said, no. The pressure was much. Oh, a lot of people, oh, I got a job for you at a warehouse. Come and go and do delivery job. I said, no, no. I mean, as I am like this, you people should just leave me because I'm not. So, but right now, I'm telling you, my wife and I, you know, are living in our own house. I have my studio. And I'm doing what I'm doing. And majorly for me was, you know, I shot a movie, you know, a couple of months ago, and man, I'm not gonna lie you, man. If I tell you I've not even spent, it's not even 4 years yet that I got here, you will not believe.
Wow.
You understand? So
Well, I know when I saw the movie shot, you know, the movie sets and the shots, I'm like, whoa, these brothers,
so
you know,
it's been God, I must say, you know,
yeah,
it's been God. I know I enjoy some kind of special grace
yeah,
in my life. I know,
yeah,
and I would never take it for granted, you know, and I'm
yeah,
grateful to God that, you know, He has helped me to come this far. You know, I mean, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm telling you,
no, you're on your way there.
I'm
You're
far from
definitely on
where
your
I'm
way
coming
there.
from. So I'm just thankful. So it's been a great transformation for me. I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of people see some things I do, like, you did this, like, really? I'll be like, yeah, what do you people? You people think we don't even know anything in that Nigeria? Is that you people's thoughts? And I mean, to the glory of God, I've been
yeah.
touring states, you know, shooting videos. Now I'm planning to go into movies, you know. By God's grace, you'll be seeing more of movies, you know, directed by me, you know,
Come
and
on now.
I just give God praise, man.
In the cinemas.
Yes, so cinemas, Netflix, just watch out. Watch out, you'll see.
Yes, 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 yes. All
Yeah.
right, let's talk family. I didn't know you were married.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
didn't know.
you know, there's this I don't like to talk about. I've never talked about this um
Yeah,
on any um public platform, but I think
yeah,
I'll just say it today. So I learned a big lesson in my life, which is I always say to everyone who is here to get married, please
yeah.
don't rush into it.
Yes, sir.
Don't rush into it. That is one of the biggest decisions of your life.
Yeah.
That singular decision is going to make or mar you for the rest of your entire life. I'm telling you.
Mm.
So it's no joke, man. It's no joke. I mean, you read all these things about how, you know,
Yeah.
marriages are breaking up, divorce here and there, and it sounds
Yes.
unbelievable. Yeah, I'm a victim too. I'm a victim. So when I relocated to Nigeria, I mean, in a rush of, okay, let me also settle down too. You know, got married, and then unfortunately, it didn't go well.
Wow.
It didn't
Wow.
go well, I must tell you.
Yeah.
So it's a long story. If we start this one now, we'll not finish this. So, but all I can
just
say,
just give us the summary, you
yeah,
know, so that somebody out there would learn a lesson.
all I can say is that, you know, God helped me to get out of it.
Wow.
I'm telling you, if you miss marrying the right partner for you, you are finished. That's true. And this is not because I want to condemn anybody. One woman is a bad woman. No, it's just not the right person for you.
Exactly.
You need
Exactly.
to. That's why, we always say, oh, God doesn't have anything. I've heard all sort of, preaching concerning choosing a life partner. Some people will say, oh, God does not have anything. He has given us the power to choose. You won't know.
Yes,
I'm telling you,
sir.
the only person who can see what we cannot see is God. And it's
God,
the only person who can reveal to you if this person, will work, if this marriage would work.
We work, yes.
You understand? So you want to take your time, pray about it. Let God lead you.
Lead you, yes.
You understand? It's not because my ex was a bad person, but we're not just compatible.
Compatible. You were not meant for each other.
Exactly. We are not meant together. That I can do for free. All the things that I struggled for over the years, I achieved them under a year that I remarried here in the United States. I'm telling you the truth. So it's not the me trying to condemn one person is I don't believe.
So you remarried when you moved.
Oh yeah.
Oh, amazing.
When I moved, I met someone else because I'm a family-oriented person. I don't see myself living alone, living by myself. I've been through that stage and I don't see myself that way anymore. So I saw it, I took my time, prayed about it, and I got all the green light that I needed, and I remarried. So and
is she Nigerian or she's
no, she's not Nigerian. My wife is a Kenyan.
Hallelujah. Glory.
Yeah. My wife is a Kenyan, and trust me,
amazing.
I'm telling you, don't ever give up on marriage. If you are not enjoying it, it's either you are not with the right person, or it's just the devil trying to,
make life difficult for you.
Frustrate you.
Amazing. Wow. I wish I could dig into that a little bit.
Dig into it.
To just extract some of the juice, in that particular space, because a lot of people who want to watch this would want to, really know, what should they be looking out for? Because the thing is, some people are stuck in their marriage and they don't know how to, what they should do what they should do, or how to get out of it. Because I know that the mindset in Africa is once you get married, there's no you stay there.
That's the number one problem. That's the number one problem. Well, it depends. For me, I'm not going to say, okay, if you are not in a good marriage, those divorce I'm going. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying that in my own case, I realized that it was not just meant to be. It was probably me who forced it, and I made some mistake, and I admitted.
Yeah.
And I went to God, asked for forgiveness, and I traced my steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for me, marriage is a big deal. Marriage is a big deal. I'm telling you, one of the best things that has happened to my life is my wife. I am telling you the honest truth.
Whoa.
One of the best things that has happened to me is my wife. So I usually tell people that, I'm telling you, take your time. Take your time, be sure. Because I'm telling you, people pretend. Because what you must understand, a lot of these girls out there are under pressure. So you can't even tell if they are genuinely into you, or you just want to do it for the sake of, okay, can I get all this pressure?
Society.
And then just, you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And then also, like I said, my brother, pray. I'm telling you, pray. God will reveal to you things that you cannot see with your physical eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I can tell you for free.
Okay.
Because trust me, love is not enough.
Oh, amazing.
It's not enough. You see that love you are feeling when you met her, you are feeling all that gish. Say, give it 2-3 years. then start eating you, you will know that this is not a.
Oh my goodness.
You know, you want to check the kind of family she came from. You just want to be sure that so that if anything happens, you can simply just go by. God, I asked you.
I asked.
This is what I'm inside, though. You know.
Oh my goodness.
Like, so
it's nice. It's nice having you, Yinka. It's so nice having you. I mean, this is a truckload of life lessons and information that anybody would want to grab in on. What are your last words? On this show that is titled Life with Pragmatics, what are your last words, to us before, we call it a wrap?
Yeah. So, excuse me. There's something I want to.
Yes.
Quickly. There is this quote of Miles Monroe that I love so much.
Yeah.
And it says, when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable.
Abuse is inevitable.
That's right.
Sure.
Now, you need to first of all understand that everybody cannot like you and like what you do.
Yes, sir.
All you need to do is look for where that thing that you have passion for, go look for where it is appreciated. Go look for where they place the right value on that thing. Do you know some people struggle because they don't know if they should live where they are, if they are even in the right place or not?
Yeah.
It's very simple to know. How to know is this: check how they place value on what is important to you. Then you will know. You will be able to figure it out. You understand?
Sir.
Go to where you are appreciated. Go to where you are valued. I'm telling you, God has created everyone with something special. You just need to discover that thing and then go after it, make good use of it, and be different. And also, like I said, go to where that thing is being valued. And the rest, you'll be fine.
Yes. Okay. The network dropped at some point, so I didn't get the last thing you said.
Yeah,
but
I was just emphasizing on what I said about
what you said.
Yeah, so.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. We've already done 1 hour of talking.
Already. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Master Perry. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. God bless you. Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Take care. All right, people. It's been an amazing gist. Lovely interview with Oluyinka Davids. And wow. So you know what? Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Life with Barry Martins. Don't forget to share these videos. What I'm doing is I'm talking to everybody I know who is doing something phenomenal, and then I'm bringing them to talk to you. So till I come your way again with another episode of Life with Barry Martins, have an amazing day and bye-bye.